parents are in the house for Dylan, so that's great. And then here we have two partners who hate when they're in the same side of the draw, but here we go.
Leah Jansen near court, Elise Jones in the far court. And Leah with a tremendous shot to lead us off.
Yeah, just because they're partners doesn't mean she has to play balls that are wide, but still makes an unbelievable grab over there. And Leah is 6-0, Drew, against Elise. Their last match was in Mesa, 11-2 in the third. So Leah took that one, but it took 3.
And Elise just wide on the return there. Leah Jansen just red hot here in the new year, 2023. This doubles team was runner-up in Minnesota.
Yes, they are a terrific high-energy doubles team.
Point.
Great win for Jones coming in here to beat Yana Grechkina, 11-9 in the third. That is a very good singles win for Elise.
So 3-0 here, game number 1. Ground stroke into the net that time, side out for Jones.
Leah Jansen took the ever improving in singles Etta Wright, 11-0, 11-7. She's an up-and-comer doubles ahead of her singles game for sure. So Jansen hoping to get to yet another Sunday in singles. It's like lather, rinse, repeat with her, Drew. She is that solid.
Side out now back to Jansen. It's been Jansen, Parento, Davice, and Anna Lee Waters dominating women's singles so far this year. Interesting to see if the field can sort of break that trend. And what a return that time by Elise Jones.
Yeah, that's a great job. She's going to have to put pressure on her by coming forward there, not let Leah get away with anything. So even though the return was in the middle, nice job by Jones. She has a great quickness. Puts away the volley.
Jones hits it long. Elise Jones with so many highlight reel plays she has provided to us this year since entering the game.
Yeah, she's going to be on the ground in doubles. Singles, it's less likely to have diving, although I'm not going to say she won't here, Drew, for sure. But I give her credit. She's really going after singles. It obviously benefits Major League Pickleball as well, which will be at these very courts in 2 weeks. So we'll have a lot of action here at Pictone. It's great to have all the players playing, and what a first great event we had in Mesa.
So point for Jones. As far as the weather is concerned, not much humidity, Dave. You could not ask for better conditions.
No, this is mint pickleball weather today.
And a winner by Jones.
And that's the difference in her game now. She has worked on the backhand, and for it to be a weapon, a pass, to be able to step in there and drive that down the line here, you can't let your opponent off the hook by not letting them have to think about it. That's a great ball from Elise.
Jansen coming right back, side out, coming up for Leah Jansen.
Yeah, and this is one of those where it's got to just be a nameless gray face over there. We're going to be high-fiving and hugging all day Saturday, but right now, you are my opponent.
Oh, got a piece of the net.
And there, as you see, just the incredible quickness, just to be able to get a paddle on that and put a good strike on that. Obviously, little net love never hurt anybody.
It just wide.
Yeah, the other thing, if you're just joining us, is this center court is covered. So it is not going to have the sun shining in, so the visuals will be affected by sight lines, but not by the sun in their eyes.
Point.
Side out now, coming back to Leah Jansen.
4-2.
And that one hit wide. Another point for Leah. 4-2 now. Jansen, the runner-up up in Minnesota at indoors.
Yeah, and she was up 5-0 in game number 3 of the final. And I thought this is her day to get gold. And Catherine Parento won 11 points in a row. So Leah was wanting to get rid of that memory. I'm sure she's loving that I brought it up.
Side out. 2-5.
Jones on the run, but Jansen just drops one right down the middle.
Yeah, and this is a tough matchup for Elise because of Leah doesn't care. She's coming forward. She's going to make you hit precise passing shots, and then her volleys are so good that the effort from Jones is going to be terrific, but the ability to hit 3 and 4 quality passes against Leah is just really tough. And Leah is not letting off on. She's got a target on that Elise Jones backhand and continues to pepper that side of the court.
Now 6-2 in favor of the former Washington State Cougar. And now make it 7-2, and the paddle will hit them. Cameron Blackwood, Leah Jansen up 7-2 on Elise Jones. Here, game 1.
7-2.
And that is nicely done by Elise Jones.
Yeah, calls timeout, goes over there, checked out the phone, don't know what's on there. You never know, Drew. And then got a forehand there, and you saw the difference. Really stepped into this pass, and Jansen with the no chance to grab that volley. So we'll see if she goes back to making Elise play backhands.
Side out.
Or she'll just dribble it over the net and take the ball back, whatever it takes, you know. Winner of this will get the winner of Salome Davidze and a young up-and-comer from Louisiana, Judith Castillo-Gargeo, making a nice run today with a win over Mary Brasha. Congratulations to Judith for that.
Jansen playing along that baseline. Jones attacking that kitchen. Can she get there? Yes. Oh, what a point.
Side out.
Yeah, and Elise maybe inside is feeling like I'm wearing out my doubles partner here, you know. But that's the effort that all these ladies know it takes to win. And you've got to make them hit another ball.
2-7. Point.
Another point here for Elise Jones.
Yeah, a little more on the serve there. Got a short return, and then Jansen actually guessed right, just didn't make the volley.
3-7.
Elise Jones hits it wide. She is a 2-time tennis state champion, a volleyball state champion as well. Also played softball. Just a tremendous all-around athlete.
7-3.
Oh, beautifully done by Leah.
Yeah, and that's those volleys we talk about in singles, that short angle. When somebody's deep, it's not as an effective shot in doubles, but in singles, when they're back deep, if you can find both angle and short angle, they're never going to touch. That's beautifully done by Leah.
Point.
Again, I expect when she's approaching, unless she just has a sitter, that she's going to slam at Elise's forehand. The backhand is what she's going to make her beat her with, and the scoreboard tells all you need to know about whether that's working.
9-3 right now in favor of Leah Jansen.
Side out.
So side out back to Jones.
Yeah, real nice volley from Elise Jones there with paddle out in front, but then pushes forward with topspin to really push that ball into the corner. That makes it much more difficult to hit on the run.
Oh, wicked shot.
So I like that adjustment by Elise Jones. If you're just going to pepper my backhand, then I'm going to run around it. You see a lot of the guys do that. Tyson McGuffin, Staxrud, who we saw just lose a tough one. They don't even hit backhands over there. They run around it, and then you can either pull it down the line inside in or do that inside out ball there. It was beautiful from Elise. Here she goes again running around it.
And
side out.
Yeah, just missed it.
Just missed it.
But I like Elise, like, don't lose the same way with your second best stroke. Go hit forehands.
9-4 now. And it's going to be game point coming up here for Jansen.
And even though it took 7 more shots, the short return gave Jansen a chance to play the ball in that backhand corner. And then she was just slowly and methodically taking over the point. That's just real smart pickleball from that woman right there.
Jones once again drops one, the opposite side.
And that is a shot that tennis players love to hit. A running forehand, and it's called a buggy whip by some. You really try to scrape the strings. Here's the problem, Drew. You don't have strings and your court isn't as wide. So down the line, you saw Leah say I should have gone down the line with that one. It's a tennis shot you just can't get out of your head. And then that carried over a little bit there with the missed return.
And now 6-10. Elise Jones trying to scrap back, get back into this game.
And scrap is the name of her game, so you'll never get it handed to you from this lady.
6-10.
Another blistering forehand from Jones. And
we're going to be focused, being back together. So unfortunately, we're not going to see any of the points over there, but there's a nice quick update.
Definitely keep an eye on it. Back here, Jansen comes out of the timeout, and that's what you do after a timeout.
Yeah, just a smart point to get the ball back. Second chance coming up to finish off game 1.
10-7. Point.
And Leah Jansen will take game number 1. 11-7 was the Pictona at Holly Hill. Drew Felios with Dave Fleming, Cameron Blackwood on the court. Leah Jansen taking game 1, 11-7. And Elise Jones scores the first point in game 2.
Yeah, sometimes you're in a hurry to take that ball on the rise on a return and don't time it perfectly. So Jones should keep going for that serve. She's tried a little underspin as well earlier.
Oh, another tremendous point.
Yeah, that's a great job by Jones of taking her time on a lob. That's a tough overhead when it's going to land within a foot or two of the baseline. But that volleyball experience that you talked about before, very comfortable hitting anything over her head, especially a pickleball.
2-0.
Another point for Jones. Dave, I got a task for you. In volleyball, when you dive and you put the hand out, just barely keeping the ball up the floor, it's called a pancake. We need a name for it in pickleball when it happens.
Okay. I got homework here now, Drew. Wow, great start for Jones, and Jansen's one to use timeouts. And I've seen that march before, and that is going directly to her box. That is the field going to come do something. Lina and Elise are all that's left in the field.
See if that timeout helps Leah Jansen. It certainly does.
And you can see how important it is to have your paddle up and out in front. Net cord, she didn't panic. The paddle's there, just adjust it, put it in the open court. Not easy to do.
Dropped in perfectly by Jansen.
Yeah, so in singles on the dead run there, unless you drop that ball, that point is over because there's just too much court to cover.
1-4. Side out.
Side out now, coming back to Jones.
One. Point.
And Elise Jones right now getting the better of these exchanges.
Yeah, and she's, you know, the forehands look terrific in this match. She's made the footwork work.
5-1.
Jansen's returns have been somewhere where she can get to the forehand.
Side out.
And there's that backhand volley, just not set. You can see she ran right through that. You got to be set And if you're going to hit a two-handed backhand, especially because your left hand's going to be behind it, the paddle's going to trail and leave it wide. So got to stick that left foot in the ground to make that volley right there.
Jansen trailing by 4 here and unable to cut into this lead.
Yeah, and she's just not sharp here in game 2. And this is when Jones, she'll want her to be sharp on Saturday, but if she doesn't want to be sharp right now, you got to take advantage of it.
5-1.
So it's 5-1 in favor of Elise Jones. And there's another absolutely beautiful shot cross court.
Yeah, low roll cross court. And if Jansen's going to keep feeding that forehand, I'm sure Jones isn't going to apologize. This is really impressive.
6-1. Point.
And another timeout because there's the same. We come back and win in 3, but obviously Jones has to finish the deal first. And there's a mistake off the backhand. So again, the formula is apparent, but the ability to execute it is something different.
1-8.
So Leah Jansen trying to build some momentum here in game 2.
Yeah, and that time she chose to come in once she got a shorter ball, and there you see Jones swinging through. Like, you got to step through and hit through that backhand.
So see so many point swings, 7-1, 8-1. Players come back. How much of this is mental, Dave?
Oh, singles is the ultimate mental battle because you have to believe there's no partner to pull you up there. And, you know, you can get down. We've already seen Jansen's already emptied her timeouts here. And there's another paddle on the ground. So against the top players, this is a very talented woman.
And Leah Jansen continues to battle back here, now trailing by 3, 5-8.
Yeah, this is dangerous territory for Elise Jones. Got to make a good return here, get ahead in the point.
5-8.
On the line.
And she's like, all right, you want to talk about my backhand? I got one to show you here. That was gorgeous from Elise Jones. Look at this thing roll. You could have been standing over there in the corner, Drew, and you're not getting that. That's as good as it gets.
Tremendous hustle by Jones, but just too much Jansen.
Yeah, that's a huge overhead inside the baseline. I mean, you saw the Jones spirit there, threw up a lob with the southpaw there, Drew.
5-8.
Oh, the drop shot. Dial it up, Leah Jansen.
That's another really good backhand on the run from Elise Jones, but Jansen's so smart to be poised at the net and reach in, and then no, she doesn't have to do too much. That's a great ball, and then just all you got to do is leave that in the court. A lot of respect between these two ladies.
Point.
And momentum has completely swung. Jones came out absolutely on fire in game 2, but now Jansen has cut it to a 1-point game.
Yeah, that's 6 straight.
Make it 7.
Point.
Yeah, and, you know, Jansen does not get enough credit for her groundies. She's got such great volleys, but if you're going to make Sunday, Sunday, Sunday in singles all the time, you got to have the whole game. And her improvement in both the midcourt and the baseline has been significant.
And that's just wide. So here we go, tied at 8.
8-8.
Oh, nice.
Point.
Love how she adjusted for that shot, Dave.
Yeah, so it was the footwork that set everything there. It looked like a backhand, but she took 2 extra quick, explosive steps and then blew a forehand right down the line right there. You got to have fast feet.
Oh, these two competitors really going at it.
Side out.
Yeah, and you saw there how the unwillingness to hit a two-handed backhand betrayed her because she had to take 4 or 5 extra steps. And, you know, Elise, you can't see off camera, is in the VIP seats, Drew. I mean, that's the effort you get from her. So, what a battle here.
She absolutely steamrolled those folding chairs right in the front row. Every single ball she has a chance at. Elise Jones. Oh, just awesome by Jansen. Great composure.
Yeah, she kept pulling her side to side and then went backdoor on the last one, and just such a smart two-handed backhand there from Jansen. And
Florida Open. Drew Felios with Dave Fleming. Cameron Blackwood also with us on the court. And Leah Jansen now to serve. All tied at 9. Jansen's going to make it 10-9 and be on the brick now of closing out this match.
yeah, and that's smart. If you continually pepper the backhand side, you can mix one into that forehand corner, and you've got to be precise with it, which she was there. And being down 8-1, she's now staring at a match point. That's a heck of a comeback. Can she finish it?
Yes, she can. Leah Jansen. Great respect amongst these two competitors, but she's able to take it in 2 games.
Yeah, and just that shows that singles pedigree of Jansen, because Jones's forehand was outrageous for 85%, Drew, but you got to have all the way to the end, and Leah Jansen got there. So we're going to have